The following portion of Daytime Tri-Cities is sponsored by Sidekick Therapy Partners.
Well, October is Physical Therapy Month, and today we are spending some time here at Sidekick Therapy Partners to learn more about some of the services that they provide. Joining us now with more, we have Whitney Castle, one of the pediatric physical therapists here. And Whitney, thanks so much for having us out.
Yes, thank you for so much for coming out. We just want to bring awareness to the public that there are services for pediatric population from birth up to 21 years of age, and there are all different types of benefits that we can provide for them.
And you guys do a few different types of therapies, right?
Yes, we have physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy. And they can come into the clinic, and we also have our therapists go out into the school systems as well.
And of course, you guys kind of new to this area, but the brand has been around for several years.
Yes, Sidekick itself has been in business for about 40 years, and then we branched out into the Johnson City area this year in June and had our grand opening. So it was very exciting, and we have gotten lots of new referrals for all the little kids.
So very fortunate to have you here in our own backyard now. And let's talk a little bit about your office. Sort of walking around, I can see the different rooms. They all sort of have that play element. That pediatric theme is really carried throughout.
Yes, and in our clinic it is different from other therapy clinics, not only just for adults, but for this clinic, it is specialized for kids, so it is all purposeful play. That's all we do. It seems like we are playing in our sessions, but we are actually working. But each room has a different theme. So we have a castle theme, ice cream, and an under the sea theme. And then all of our sessions are individualized. So it's one-on-one with the therapist and the child. Parents are welcome to join in so that they can carry that out into the homes.
And of course for the kids, like you said, it seems like play, but everything is very intentional. Tell me a little bit about some of the benefits of the services you provide.
Our services are for little ones that have developmental delays, and that could be they are born early for any reason, or they are born with a medical condition like Down syndrome or cerebral palsy, and they are able to move. They just may take a little bit longer than what is typical. And so like for rolling, that comes around 4 to 6 months of age, and then sitting and crawling, walking, we help with all of those skills. So in our sessions it looks like we are playing, but in reality we're trying to set up the environment for them to reach those goals.
And what's it like for you as a pediatric physical therapist then to kind of see the results, to see the progress being made?
Oh, it just lights up my heart to see them. They get excited, and then the parents get excited when they take those first steps, or they jump for the first time. They haven't been able to jump, or they are kicking a ball or being able to play with their peers, and they feel included when they are in school and they can do the things that their peers are doing.
And of course we mentioned some of the younger clients, but you also have some that you said maybe even teenagers.
Yes, we do go up to 18 to 21 years old. Usually depends on their medical condition, but especially in the school systems we can see them up to 21 years old, and those are usually for the chronic conditions like cerebral palsy or Down syndrome that may affect them long term, rather than a developmental delay, and they just need a little extra time to do a certain skill.
And I bet you develop quite the relationship with your clients.
Yes, we do. We do spend about 30 minutes to 60 minutes 1 to 2 times a week for them. So we do get on a personal level with the families, especially if we start with them young. There are conditions that aren't as easily aware of for babies, but they can be born and they have a flattening on the side of their skull, and that's plagiocephaly, and then they can have torticollis, which is a tightness in the neck muscle. So they don't have a lot of room in the womb when they move around, and then they can come out just preferring to look to one side. So if we're with them for a very short amount of time when they're little, helping them position themselves so they can round out their skull, and then we typically follow them until they start walking so that there's no asymmetry with them. So we get to be personal with the family, so it's a good relationship.
And of course, with this being Halloween week, I know you guys have been having a lot of fun all week long with your staff and your clients, and you actually have a special event even coming up today.
Yes, we do. At 3:45, we're going to have the Stormtroopers and Darth Vader dressed up. So all the clients, and even it's open up to the community. So if you're not a client with Sidekick, you can come and join and get some pictures with Stormtrooper and Darth Vader and get a little treat bag. So it's so much fun. For this week, we've had Superhero Day and Wild West Day and Zoo Animals. I'm looking forward to it.
And certainly a great opportunity for them to come in then and learn more about some of the services that you provide. Thank you so much for having us out today.
Yes, thank you. And we are having a free PT screening this fall. So if there are any families out there that have concerns, that they can come and call and then just schedule an appointment to get a screening with the physical therapist.
We'll give everybody the information. So glad to have them right here in our own backyard. You can stop by Sidekick Therapy Partners right here in Johnson City. Here is their address and phone number. You can always check out the website as well.
Preceding portion of Daytime Tri-Cities was sponsored by Sidekick Therapy Partners.